everybody. I think we have a full house. Thank you all for coming. I'm Sherry Lair. I'm with Oregon State Parks. We invited folks from California, Washington, and Oregon, and folks from California had no budget to come, but we did get some folks from Washington at the last minute show up. Everyone else is from all over Oregon. We have folks from all different agencies. Quite a diverse group here. I'm pretty excited about this showing. I think everyone can see we're jammed in here, and I think having this nice round facility has brought some real energy together. There's no way you can't talk to one another. There's no way you can't interact. There's no way you can't feel this energy pulsing through the room, getting us all pumped about Gorse. So there's folks here who are landowners concerned about Gorse. We have the Department of Ag, the Department of Forestry. We have local, city, state governments, watershed councils, U.S. Forest Service, BLM. We have universities, private agencies. Bandon Dunes is here. Anybody else I didn't mention? Any other folks I didn't represent?
Citizen sciences.
Citizen scientists. I think there's some master gardeners here.
Yeah, right here.
And the folks from Washington, U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. I think I said that. And there's the folks from Washington are from the Pacific County Conservation District. Got that right? Back here. So thank you all for coming. Our plan today is to have some presentations by some excellent speakers. I appreciate you all coming today. We'll go over that. You have your agendas in hand. For housekeeping, just a couple things. I think you've all noticed the restrooms are just around outside the door. Help yourself anytime you need it. Phones are off, right? What I'm planning to do today is have our speakers kind of go over an overview of our dual systems, our Gorse on the ground, potentials for where we can go with Gorse, and then I want us as a group to really start thinking about Gorse, what the potentials are for us, for agencies, for landowners, for us as individuals, and where can we go? Where are the possibilities? So as we're watching these PowerPoints, as we're sitting here thinking, as we're running through our consciousness, as we're thinking about our own lands, as we're thinking about our neighbors' lands, where do we want to go? That's our job as we're passively sitting here, and then we're going to get together and just start talking. Then we're going to go out in the field, and we're going to, Bandon Dunes has generously offered to shuttle us over to their site, which is just up the road, 3 minutes, and we're going to look at some work that they've been doing, and then from there we're going to walk over to Bullard's Beach State Park forest removal site and see a 10-acre site that State Parks is working on. And then we'll reconvene back here, back to all our cars, and if we have a few minutes to kind of regroup. That's our day. Any questions? All right. Now to start out, we're going to have Bronwyn introduce the Pacific Northwest Invasive Plants Council, which is the co-sponsor of this group, along with State Parks. And they have generously paid for this amazing coffee, pastries, lunch, and these pens, if you haven't grabbed one, are fantastic. And so, Bronwyn, if you'll take it from here. Thank you.
So I'm standing in for Stephen Manning, who had to be, he had to leave town. he actually went out of the country unexpectedly. So, excuse me if I read from notes, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Can we get the Stevens PowerPoint? So, okay, my name is Bronwyn Scott, and I'm actually one of the presenters later. So, I'm on the form, but I'm Stephen Manning right now. All right, so this is, that's not the first one, the first one. Yeah. Okay, so this is the National Association of Exotic Pest Plant Control, that's what that stands for, and it's a coalition of state and regional exotic pest plant controls and invasive plant councils. Try saying that really fast 5 times. It represents professional and natural resource managers, scientists, and other people with interest in invasive plant management, which obviously we have a really nice group of people here who fit that category. It was formed in 1993 and in 1996 got its IRS exemption granted. Their mission statement is the mission of the Pacific Northwest Exotic Pest Plant Control is to protect Pacific Northwest landscapes from invasive non-indigenous plants by providing an open forum to share information and promote solutions. So that's why they're helping with this particular event. So that's their website. In case you don't know, you can go up there. They have lots of good information. And he wanted me to emphasize the first and last bullet points for this particular get-together. It's this really small print, I'll read it. To facilitate communication and promote collection and exchange of information regarding all aspects of invasive plant status, control, and management. And then the last one says, to provide forums where interested parties may participate in and share in the meetings and benefits from the information generated and promulgate. I'm not going to promulgate. Okay. Yeah. So you got the idea, right? Encourage. So one of their, 3 of their council programs are the Early Detection Rapid Response, the EDRR, and this is to train citizen scientists to spot invasive plants so that we can get them when they first come in. The Nursery Certification Program, which works with nurseries to they voluntarily agree not to sell invasive plants, and then the information exchange such as this, this get-together. And they're going to have up-and-coming workshops, and I checked on their website. These are not up yet, okay? But if you're interested, make sure to ask Stephen. 2 awesome places to visit, Bend, Oregon, and Leavenworth, Washington, 2 of my very favorite places to go. So now you have an excuse to get out there. And this is Stephen's contact information. And this is one of the portals to some of the resources for people who are interested in continuing to be involved in this sort of thing. So I'd ask for questions, but I probably wouldn't be able to answer any of them. So questions to Stephen.
Thank you.
Oh, and special thanks to Sherry Lair for organizing all this.
So now I'm going to introduce our first speaker. It's Dr. Sally Packer, is a coastal ecologist at Oregon State University in Corvallis, where she has been a faculty member since 2004. As a community ecologist interested in natural and managed coastal dune and estuarian communities, Dr. Hacker's research explores the structure, function, and services of coastal communities under varying contexts of physical conditions. Her work has most recently focused on the invasion, modification, and restoration dynamics of coastal invasive grasses. And Sally plans to set the stage today by giving us an overview of the ecology of the Oregon dunes with emphasis on the effects of beachgrass invasions.